I think my own therapy. I just kind of fell in love with therapy being a client. I started when I was 16, 17, and there's big emotions, trying to find your identity, and I stumbled into this space that could take all that and understood it, and even validated at some point, made connections for me. And I felt like understanding all of that led me to opportunities to choose how I wanted to proceed. My first therapist, I remember her saying, like, yes, some baggage has been given to you, but now it's yours. So what do you want to do with it? And that was so empowering for me, because I didn't like it, but then I got to decide what to do with it. And I got to learn ways to put it down or handle it healthier. And so I just kind of fell in love with it being a client and seeing. I use somatic a lot of the time with EMDR. It feels like it's two different parts of the trauma of the person experience talking. So when we're doing EMDR, we kind of go back to the memory, we go back to the belief system, we're trying to change that neural pathway, we're trying to create a different perspective, a different view on how we handled whatever we're trying to process. But with somatic, it's where did that energy land in your body and where are you carrying it in your body? And so a lot of the time when we're processing with EMDR, what do you physically feel? Do a body scan. Is your jaw tense? Is your chest heavy? Do your legs want to get up and move? Or do you feel absolutely stuck? And so there's this, I think people are more comfortable, especially with trauma, to talk about physical sensations. It's a lot harder to say, I'm feeling lost and lonely and ashamed. Some people can say that right out of the gate, but some people can't. But they can say, my jaw is tense. I feel like there's something stuck in my throat. And that gives us so much information too, because that's obviously not symbolizing joy or excitement or freedom. And so by focusing on the physical sensation, what we want is the energy almost, and that's physically sitting here, to shift to a different place. So just like we're trying to change the neural pathway, we're also trying to let go of whatever our body is doing. We're trying to get out of that fight, flight, freeze, fawn, whatever, and just introducing that your body speaks to you too. Okay, well, if there's something stuck in your throat, is there something that you feel like you can't say? If your jaw is tense, are you trying to avoid something? Are you trying to hold something back? And so it just provides us with so much more information. And then some people they feel more physically, some people are somatic, emotional feelers, and they don't know how to say I'm sad, but they know how to say my body's heavy. Okay, I can work, we can work with that. That tells me the same amount of information. So EMDR and somatic, I usually do those a lot hand in hand. When I think about the somatic and EMDR work together, I think of one particular client. She was in college, and she originally came up to me just because of anxiety. She's, trying to handle college life and family life, and can she even have boundaries as a 20-year-old, and what does that look like? And she was just trying to figure out her own identity. And we kind of stumbled into EMDR because she had paralyzing acid reflux for about 5-6 years. It just came out of nowhere in high school, and her diet was very strict, and she missed out on a lot of social opportunities because she was feeling sick. And I felt that was interesting that it started all of a sudden in high school. And so the more and more we talked about it, it kind of roped back to this incident that she had with a boy and a dance night, and feeling like her voice wasn't heard, and her body kind of, created this physical sensation of the mental and emotional experience that she had. And so we EMDR'd it. I think we did 2 or 3 sessions. It was pretty close, and it was pretty short. And she stops in the third session and was like, oh my gosh, it's gone. It's gone. And so she needed to be careful. Like, we didn't 100% get rid of it, but the present burning, she was able to go out on weekends. And it wasn't even focusing on the acid reflux itself. It was focusing on, what did you say to that boy? What did you need to happen? What did you believe about yourself? Which was, I'm not important. No one listens to me. I can't have boundaries, which is coincidentally why she was there in the first place. And so just kind of building that up again. Yes, you had a voice. You have a voice, and it's important, and keep fighting it. And so it was very cool just to kind of see how the physical sensation really was a result from trauma. And and she actually came back to me 2 years later, and she's like, I'm in school for therapy. And so she's doing well, and it's definitely more manageable now. And it was definitely linked to that awful incident that happened to her in high school. Yeah, family days, doing kid life. I love to cook. Love to cook and bake, and it's hard to get me to do the same recipe twice because there's so many recipes, so little time. So constantly trying new things. I love reading, but yeah, kids, cooking, reading are kind of where I live right now.